Hi everybody, it's Madison again. Today we are going to be going over two different individuals, their chromosomes, and the gametes they produce. Individual 1 has two chromosomes that are MIJ-KLHG and GHIJ-KLM with a period representing the centromere. If you rearrange the chromosomes so that both the M's are on the same side, we can see that the aberration involves the IJ, K, and L genes and does include the centromere. That means that this is a pericentric inversion. What we are going to do is an inversion loop to figure out the specifics of each gamete produced and to determine whether or not they are viable. Here is our blank inversion loop showing where each gene is located on the map. After following each path on the chromosomes, 4 different gametes were produced, and here they are separated by color. Let's follow each path and determine what the gamete will look like. For blue, if we go from left to right, we get MIJ-KLHG. If we look at the pink line, we get MIJ, a crossover, KL, and then we go back to M. For orange, we get MLK-JIHG. Then for green, we have to go starting on the right, and we get GHLK crossover JIHG. Here are each of them written out, again with the period representing the centromere. Each gamete does have a centromere, so we have to go deeper and analyze the entire makeup to determine whether or not it is viable. Both blue and orange are viable, and we know that because they hit every gene on the map and include a centromere. They are actually the original chromosomes we are given. However, both pink and green are not viable because they do not include every gene needed to be viable. Pink has a deletion with the G and H genes, and green has a deletion of the M gene. Let's look at this a different way. Think of race car drivers. The drivers going on the blue and orange tracks finished the race feeling very happy because they saw a family member at each mark and were able to wave hello. Whereas the drivers on the pink and green tracks finished the race upset because they did not get to wave and say hi to their family on certain parts of the track. The race car drivers who finished upset are the gametes that are not viable. Now let's analyze individual 2. The original chromosomes are MIJ, KLHG, and GHLK, JIM. If you rearrange the chromosomes so that the M genes line up together again, we can see that they are identical chromosomes. Because they do not possess any aberrations, we can just do straight lines for the chromosomes and mark the centromere and where the crossover will occur. Here are each of the gametes marked by a different color. Now here are each of the gametes written out. As you can see, each one of them is MIJ-KLHG with a centromere between J and K. When it comes to viability, each gamete is viable because each possesses a centromere and hits every necessary gene on the map. Using the race car driver analogy again, no driver will finish the race unhappy even though the two in the middle moved around a bit because they hit every point on the track where a family member was waiting and they were able to wave hello. When it comes to fitness, individual 2 will end up being more fit because it produces more viable gametes than individual 1 does. Thank you guys for listening.